Hi everybody. Cannot believe that you're going to be in high school next year. It's probably gone by pretty fast for you this year. Mr. Atkinson's class has put together a video for you of some of the different courses that you can take starting next year. After you've watched the video, and you're going to decide whether you think you want to go maybe into the ag classes, maybe into the food science classes, or maybe you want to be in the medical field and you want to take classes with Miss Weaver. So take a few minutes to look over the video and then make some decisions with your parents. I want you guys to be watching your email, your school email daily, because I will be sending out information about when I can meet with you all. We will be meeting right after school is out. And if some of you can't make it during that week or week or two, then I will catch up with you later on throughout the summer, because I will be here most of the summer. All right, enjoy your video. Thank you.
Hi there, I'm Mr. Powers and I'm one of the Woodville FFA advisors. I teach principles of Ag, Food, and Natural Resources, Floor Design 1 and 2, Horticulture, Advanced Plant and Soil Science, and Livestock Production. Principles of Ag is the course most of you would be taking as freshmen, and it introduces you to agriculture, FFA, and leadership through the FFA. I'm extremely passionate about all of my classes, but principles in particular, because it opens you up to a whole world of success either through FFA or even through college through scholarships. We follow a 3-ring model that includes classroom and lab time, FFA, and supervised agricultural experiences. Principles of Ag introduces students to FFA, agriculture as a whole, and how to be leaders. The FFA promotes premier leadership, personal growth, and career success through agricultural education. FFA participates in leadership development events like parliamentary procedure or creed speaking, career development events like land or livestock judging, and opportunities outside of the classroom like our supervised agricultural experiences and the Texas FFA State Convention and Leadership Camp. Classes down our plant pathway like floor design teach you the basics of designing floral arrangements and the mechanics associated with it. Horticulture teaches students the basics of plant science, anatomy, and proper care of plants. I incorporate our greenhouse into this curriculum and it gives a hands-on approach to the course. Our horticulture classes grow plants to hold a plant cell each spring as well. Livestock production teaches students how to identify, manage, and make profit off of various livestock operation types. And overall, the goal of my courses is to show students that what we do down here is more than sows, cows, and plows, and it's more than just seeing cows on the side of the road or a chicken house. And it also prepares you for careers past high school. I definitely look past what we're doing here because FFA offers pretty much millions of dollars of scholarships a year to our students, and that those scholarships are offered to those that have continuous membership throughout the years. And here in just a second, you'll hear from a couple of our FFA officers, and I look forward to meeting every single one of you.
Out of all the classes that Mr. Powers offers down here at the Ag Shop, I take floral design. In floral design, you get hands-on experience creating floral arrangements. You learn how to properly care for all of the flowers and greenery, and you learn how to manage an effective floral business. In this class, I have learned real-world skills that I have been able to apply to my personal floral business. With these skills, I have won 2 grand champions in fresh floral arrangements and wreaths at our county fair.
I am currently taking Advanced Plant and Soil class with Mr. Powers. We get the experience of going to the greenhouse and getting our hands dirty and growing plants. We also get to learn how to take care of our plants properly. We learn the basics on how to take care of a plant and how to keep our plant thriving at all times.
My name is Dwayne French, or Mr. French, and I am the Ag Science teacher here at Woodville High School. And I teach several different classes. The first class that I teach is my construction class. And in that class, you will be learning how to use tools, be able to build different types of projects. And in that class, you can get certified as a construction skilled expert. And so you can get a certification in this class. And as you can see behind me, we are building a shed. I also teach wildlife. Wildlife classes, we have different contests in the wildlife. I will take you to contests, and you'll be able to identify all types of wildlife based on their tracks. We will be able to identify the plants that they eat. In that class, the only certification that you can receive at that time is you can get a Ducks Unlimited certification after the class is completed. And then during that class, you will get certified in Hunter's Ed. I am a Hunter's Ed certification teacher, and you can get your Hunter's Ed certification in that class. I also teach forestry. Forestry is our main business here in East Texas, and you will learn how to identify trees, measure trees, be able to basically do what a forest manager does, or a forester actually does on the field. Then I also teach small engines. You can get a certification in small engines, where we bring in lawnmowers and teach you how to basically take them apart, put them back together. We repair tractors. We do things like that. And then I also teach welding classes. So you can get your certification in welding. I am a certified welder, so that means that once the class is completed, we will do certification classes where you do welding. In addition to that, you will also be an FFA member. That FFA member entitles you to participate in any competitions that we go to. That means that I am part of the animal projects, things like that you might want to be involved with in order to further your education and showing animals, doing that at things at fairgrounds. So there's a lot of things that we do here, a lot of certifications that we offer, and we would love to have you be part of the program. If you have any questions, you are more than welcome to get in contact with me here at the Ag Building.
Pretty fun. You get to build sheds, picnic tables, wood fire boxes, the whole 9 yards.
In terms of forestry and a few other things, we've learned and gotten our hunter's education, and we've gotten our license for hunting. We gone over how to identify trees based almost purely off of leaves or bark, or any of the many facets. We've learned how to get information about trees, like how many saw logs we can get out of them. And we've even gone over basically how to measure our own steps just by walking a certain way. So we've learned quite a lot about just how to get around in the forestry industry, which is very large in Texas, especially East Texas out here in the piney woods.
What we learned in wildlife this year was we learned about duck wings.
We learned about different turkeys and where they live.
And we learned a lot about plants.
He might make you taste one.
Yep.
But every Friday we go fishing.
Really fun.
That we are in career technology on here that I teach are considered welding technology. We do ag mechanics, which covers the large scope of different construction type trades. A lot of welding, pipe fitting. We do ag structures. We build a lot of projects through this trailer is one that we built. You have a lot of opportunities to learn welding from the ground up, plus other industry tools and trades, and look forward to having young people come see us and check us out and see what we have to offer. Industry is looking for young people coming out of high school right now. It's wide open for skill level labor, and when we get through here, you should be able to go right into the industry as a craftsman. Depends on how fast you can catch on and work. But the opportunity's here, and I'd love to have you come by and take a look at what we have to offer here.
Well, I'm Gavin Simmons. I'm Charlie Shaw. Really, I just like being able to use my head, getting to know how to do certain things like this, take advantage of it, make a career out of it. It's gonna help me a lot in life one day, and make me a lot of money for sure.
I mainly like this class because, like Gavin said, you use your head a lot, critical thinking, figuring out how to make stuff work. George Powell's a good teacher, really helps out a lot. That's about it. Other than critical thinking, using our heads,
Half of it,
A lot of learning, not a lot of new learning. You know, some people's never done this before, never even looked at it. And now you're getting to learn it, knowing what to do, getting good at it, and really just enjoying it, having a fun time like this. It ain't too much once you get to know it. Not really. I mean, just come in here, try your best, and you'll get it figured out eventually.
I'm Mr. Chewy here in Auto Collision, and I try to teach them how to do body work. As long as they're automobiles, motorcycles, there's going to need people to do body work. And I don't just teach regular body work, I teach them how to do custom stuff, like the shows on TV, splicing different year models together, make it look like one piece, and teach Auto Collision and Auto Collision 2. And their certifications they can get is the paint and refinishing certification and the non-structural analyze repair damage certification. And expectations is that the kids, once they take my class, they'll be able to pull dents out, do the body work, prime, and second year kids paint, buff, and bolt together the pieces we built. And there's quite a bit of money to be made in this industry, especially if they go in the custom work industry. There's a lot of demands for hot rods, custom cars. We're building this 51 Ford. There's 5 different vehicles in this one build. Everything, we put a hand-built custom console for it. We're starting to get the bed painted. Y'all see in a little bit where we're painting the bed in the paint booth, and we're fixing to get on the main body. We're fixing to paint a custom tiller from the 20s, and we've done several trailers for customers. And once they learn how to do that, they can fix their own cars and save money, and not having to take it to a regular body shop. They can do it themselves.
Well, pretty much what I like about this class, right now, working on, when we first brought it in, it was just like a brown rusty truck, Most people just thought it like, oh, it's just junk, go take it to the junkyard, but when you get into this class, you see it different. You see it as something you can work on, get your skills up there, work on it. Pretty much it was just, frame was all rusty, and the truck was in not good condition, But Mr. Chewy here, he taught us a little bit of everything, how to fix the dents, get everything custom made, pretty much on the bed. It's not here, we got it in the paint booth, but it was just completely flat. So in front, we got a little custom rack on the front of it, just pretty much flat, but we got that built. Mr. Chewy taught us how to pretty much just bend the metal, how to fit everything properly, get our measurements right, where it aligns perfectly and, where it looks good. And pretty much we built that from scratch, And right now, you guys working on this cam back there. We got pretty much not done yet, but it was completely just a regular cab from the inside. And he taught us how to make a custom console where we can put our drinks at. And where the truck also makes it look nice too.
Hello, I'm Mr. Bunker. I am a master plumber, and this is our first year teaching the plumbing class. This is a great opportunity for you If you have any kind of a desire to work with tools, it's a great learning experience for you. This class not only offers you the opportunity to work with your hands and to see projects like this done. We've got a bathroom here, kitchen sink with a water heater hooked up. This is actual plumbing. This class is brand new in the state of Texas. Prior to this, you had to go through a 4-year apprenticeship program while you're working for an employer in order to get a plumbing license. And the state of Texas passed a law and has allowed you now, if you go through this course in its entirety, you will be able to go to Austin and take your examination. If you pass that examination, from the experience that I give you in this class and from you passing the examination, you'll be a tradesman limited licensed plumber. This is not a certificate, it's a license. You'll be licensed with the state of Texas. That's a great big deal. It's a great trade, plumbing trade. There's a great need for plumbers. You could work anywhere. It's a good opportunity for you to learn a good trade. You can do anything you want after you have that license in your pocket. We're going to work. We're going to get some things done. We're going to get out there. You'll be expected to learn how to use some tools. You'll be expected to learn how to work with one another. But you'll be able to stand back when it's done and say, look, I did that. And it's a great opportunity for you. Hope that you come over and let's see what you'll do.
My name is Coach LaJoy, and I teach Principles of Exercise and Wellness and Kinesiology 1 and 2. Starting next year, students will be able to get CPR certified in this class, and they also will have an opportunity to get an endorsement as long as they follow the proper pathway throughout their high school career. Students going into a career like athletic training or physical therapy or coaching would benefit from taking this class, as we cover many different aspects of healthcare to coaching to exercise. In the Principles of Exercise and Wellness lecture type class, it's more geared towards sports medicine. Students will learn anatomy, injury prevention, and exercise techniques, as well as evaluation techniques. In Kinesiology 1 and 2, students are in the training room during athletic periods, helping me take care of athletes and ensuring that everything goes smoothly. Several projects take place throughout the semester, both first and second semester. We do a project where students can build their own, like, elbow joint or shoulder joint out of household items. I had one student make one out of Rice Krispies my first year. We also do a project where you get to build your own training room and do budgeting.
One of the most important things I learned from last year taking this class was how to assess players' injuries.
We learned about taping techniques in this class, such as taping ankles, because a lot of our athletes have ankle problems.
So what I like about this class is how I work with other people, how we're active. We take notes in here so we can learn how to do hands-on things, and you learn how to work with the athletes.
My favorite thing that we have learned in this class is team building skills.
The thing about this class is how we figure out injuries and learn how to deal with them.
Code blue, code blue.
Oh, no, that is not how you've been taught.
Just kidding.
No.
I'm Savannah.
I'm Keyshawn Puri.
And today we're going to talk a little bit about Woodville's medical program. Okay, so before you can take some of our upper level programs, you have to take a couple of prerequisites.
For example, principles of health science, principle theory, anatomy, physiology, stuff like that.
So, and two of our main programs that we do is medical assistant and full body big tech. So let's show you what they do.
Cool, this way. Big thing we do in the medical classes is our medical assistant program. So we're going to just talk to you about a little about that.
Hey guys, I'm Molly. I'm a senior this year and I'm in the medical assistant class. Some of the first things that you'll learn how to take your temperatures, you'll learn how to weigh people, and then you'll also learn how to do blood pressures. And don't worry, it's not that hard and you'll get talked through the whole thing.
Another thing we learn in our medical assistant class is how to give medicine do a shot. So as we can see, Mary is giving Taylor a shot in her arm with some medicine.
As you can see, Suzanne is having a couple of heart problems, so some of our students in our EKG class are giving them an EKG right now. Okay, and if you follow us this way, some of our phlebotomy students are doing phlebotomy practice on a fake arm right now.
Another important thing we do with our medical assistant class is the administration part. A lot of y'all may not see it, but this part takes a lot of paperwork, charting, talking to the patient themselves, you know. So, you know, when you've been a medical assistant, just be prepared to do some of the paperwork. It may be boring, but it's worth it.
Come join us next year. And 8th graders, make sure you sign up for Principles of Health Science so you can come and join us in the medical classes.
Hi, I'm Miss Wigley, and I teach financial math, money matters, and principles of business. All of these classes will help you in the real world, both financially and in business, and I can't wait to see you next year.
Hi, I'm Christina, and I'm in Miss Wigley's business class this year. We've done a lot of projects, like for one, we got marshmallows and spaghetti noodles and made architecture out of it. Like we had to make a pyramid, and it was a contest. My group did not win. Kind of sad about that. And then we did a project where we had to teach the class 4 P's of marketing, and now I have a newfound appreciation for teachers because of all the work that they have to put in to actually teach and deliver a lesson. But in these projects that we have done, we've learned problem-solving skills, team leadership, team working skills, and we've learned how to control the market, supply and demand, all sorts of stuff. It was pretty fun.
Hi, I'm Gracie. I'm a senior, and I took financial math this year. I think financial math is a good class to take as a senior to prepare you for life pretty much, because it teaches you about real life math that you would use. And I love Miss Wigley, and she's an awesome teacher.
I took Miss Wigley's business class this year. Miss Wigley's a really great teacher, and she always makes my day better. I really like how her notes and her PowerPoints match up and how they always help you be prepared for all her tests.
Hello, my name is Mr. A, and my classes cover art and design, including graphic design, digital media and production, video game design, and yearbook. The first class in the design pathway is Principles of Audio and Visuals, which will provide an overview of many different careers in the design world. Classes focus on principles of art, the design process, the photography, photo editing, designing graphics, layout principles, script writing, video editing, animation, video game design principles, and projects that implement your understanding of each. Advanced classes expand on the practical application of design principles, such as game design, creating logos, packaging design, and commercial materials. Digital design and media production expands upon Premiere Pro, or video editing software, to create and edit videos, use a green screen, and design websites. Video game continues on from the AV class, where we introduce Unity, and we explore both the creative and programming sides of building games, with a focus on the design process, programming in Unity, and collaborative work in design builds. If you are interested in a career in design, consider this pathway for your future.
The design process mainly entails doing amicable research into what your client wants and how you can turn that into a suitable product that they enjoy. The main thing is doing all your research, getting a mood board ready. Once you have the mood board, you can then move on to the draft. You want to keep tabs with the client to make sure that it's to their liking. And when you have it, you want to make sure it's what they want. Expect for them to change their mind often. Sometimes you'll have a difficult client, but hopefully it will go well. And just need to make sure that the client's happy with your work. And you need to do your research. There are multiple different tools you could use to make your product as good as what the client wants. But generally it entails a lot of your creativity and what the client mainly desires with your product.
You know, we've been doing Photoshop and Illustrator. I really enjoyed, you know, having the fundamental of thinking about how I want to improve it, what I would find better about it, and just creating a new logo. Writing our scripts for everything, and I really enjoy that process because I like working with my group and coming up with ideas and overall just making the script itself. And that was like really enjoyable and fun. And I'm very glad that we were able to be part of that. Because like you really get like a feel for the process and appreciate, you know, animators' work, because most people think it's just like a computer generated or easy, but it takes forever, but it's worth it.
It's easy to use and learn, I think. It's kind of like Photoshop. It has a lot of functions, and so you have to use it a lot to be comfortable with the amount of functions it has. I've done the tutorial of the Mario Kart one and the Lego minigame.
Okay, hi, I'm Mr. Barth, and I teach criminal justice classes here at the high school. I teach principles of law, law enforcement 1, law enforcement 2, and criminal investigations. Each course kind of builds on the others. The class that you see behind me is now one of my principles of law courses, and maybe the students can tell you more about what they do here.
Well, sometimes he'll show us some videos and stuff too about the law and who's the victim and who's not the victim and stuff like that.
Okay, so basically this class is like it helps you prep for if you want to go into a law enforcement, like any type of those, you know, a lawyer or whatnot. I think this class also teaches us like honesty, responsibility, and just a bunch of other skills that help us go out into the world. And so yeah.
In addition to the classes that I teach, I also coach a mock trial team, and each year we enter the competition. We go to a courtroom and actually hold a trial. It varies from year to year. This year it will be a criminal case. We'll be trying a murder case on both sides, as the prosecution, as the defense, and you don't have to be one of my students to be in mock trial. It's open to everybody, and we can take up to 10 people for it, and that's something to consider too.
Hi, I'm Miss Blackerby, and I teach Family Consumer Sciences at Woodville High School. The courses offered in this program of study are Principles of Human Services, Principles of Hospitality and Tourism, Food Science, Intro to Culinary Arts, and Advanced Culinary Arts.
Principles of Human Science Services is an introductory course designed specifically for high school students interested in learning about occupations in the field of human services. The class focuses on the 5 career pathways within Human Services Career Cluster: Consumer Science Services, Counseling and Mental Health Services, Early Childhood Services, Family and Community Services, and Personal Care Services. Human services related to careers in food and nutrition, clothing, and housing are also included. Students look at the aptitudes, attitudes, and skills, education and training, and specialized knowledge needed to succeed in a wide variety of human service science careers. Students can also discover which careers are expected to experience growth in the future. In this course, students learn how to balance a checkbook and read console bank statements, draw floor plans, decorate home interiors, and design clothing.
Principle of Hospitality and Tourism introduces students to the 5 segments of the hospitality industry and food and beverage. Lodging, travel, tourism, and recreation. The business aspects of these areas are covered, including hospitality management, human resources, accounting, sales, and marketing. Additionally, the roles, responsibilities, and required skills of individuals choosing hospitality as a career path are including students learn how to design a theme park, plan trips using various modes of travel, and run a hotel.
Food science determines the laws of science are at work in producing, processing, preparing, preserving, and minimizing food. Students learn how to cook, health, and storage tips, connects science basics to daily food encounterment. The text confers the basic laws of chemistry, microbiology, and physics as they are applied to food and complex food systems. Students learn scientific facts and principles that can be applied to a future food science career and adds to more creative, nutritious home cooking. The requirements and opportunities for obtaining a food science career are explained, as well as the impact of this career path on local, natural, and global.
Introduction of Culinary Arts emphasizes the principles of planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling the management of a variety of food service opportunities. This service provides insight into the operation of a well-run restaurant. Use of culinary arts also provides insight into food product skills, variety levels of industry management, and hospitality skills. This is an entry-level course for students interested in preserving a skill and career in the food service industry. Students learn basic skills in addition to safety and sanitation procedures for use in a food service kitchen. Culinary arts begins with the fundamentals and principles of the art of cooking and the science of baking, and includes the management and procedure skills and techniques. Advanced in culinary arts will extend contact and enhance skills introduced in culinary arts by in-depth instructions of industry-driven standards to prepare students for success in higher education and employment. Hope to see you next year!